We're going to get started then. It's 4:40. So we're going to start with, just to give you the rundown, Vincente, we're going to start with planks. We're going to start with 30 seconds. And we're going to go 40, 40, and 50. We're going to do V-ups with weight. If you're a seated athlete, you're going to be doing a twist crunch. If you're a seated athlete, you're doing a front crunch for planks and holding it for the entire time. Then we're going to do Russian twists, which are the rotation ones with a little bit of weight. If you can, even if you don't have weight, you just want to be touching those hands on the ground every time. So it's not like a dance. It's kind of like making sure that you're hitting the ground every time. And now we're going to do hovers. And hovers, we're going to do 30 seconds to start with, and then we'll see where that goes. I think we are going to up that from 30 up to 50, but let's just see what happens.
Can you do me a favor, Craig?
Yeah.
Can you quickly review the seat? Because I'm going to be doing seated today because I'm just spent.
Totally. Seated is going to be a front crunch, which is completely straight. Back spine is not bent at all. And as soon as I say go, you core up. And it's everything from your hips all the way up to your chest. So it's all tight the whole time. When we hold for 30, you're holding for 30. When we hold for 40, actually for 40, you're gonna hold too. For 50, we'll take a break. So you'll have a 10-second window in there where I'll stop you and then you'll re-engage it. The big thing is if you're holding it the whole time is you keep breathing, don't hold your breath, but hold your core tight the whole time. For V-ups, you're doing a twist crunch. So that means you bend into the twist, then you core up. So don't core up and twist because you can hurt yourself. So it's the twist and then the hold, and you're going to be doing that on each side. So when we go to the number 5 on the V-up, I'll have you switch. A Russian twist, you're doing exactly what we're doing, except you're taking hands and you're twisting and touching each time. We're going to do 20 of those. If you can hold a weight, any kind of weight in front of you when you're doing those, it just helps. And then hovers, you're sitting already and you're just trying to hover your bum on your chair or the floor or whatever you're on. And we're holding those for 30 to start. But first we're going to start with planks. But first we're going to stretch too. So let's do the, if you're seated or if you're not seated, you want to be seated, we're going to be doing a front stretch. So bending over, pivoting right at our hip bone here. And we're going forward as far as we possibly can. And we're going to hold these for allotted times. So we're going to hold this one for 30 seconds. So let's do that first. And stretch into it. Let it like kind of warm up. Don't like try to go as deep as you can right away. That's a great way to get hurt. And don't bounce. Bouncing is bad. So just get that to kind of loosen up your back and your hamstrings. And your core is not doing anything right now. It's just hanging out. So we're going for 30. Here's 30. So now let's reverse it, and we're going to go nice and tall. So keep your spine straight. We're going for 30 here. Spine straight, and like you're trying to touch the ceiling. So that for 30. And right around when we get to 20 seconds, we're going to tip to one side and then tip to the other side, just to kind of loosen everything up. Nice and tall. Now let's tip to one side. You pick, doesn't matter. Just hold that. Again, core is not tight at all. Now going the other way. You should feel it stretch down your side. There's 30. And now let's do that twist. So this guy, legs are crossed, arm is over the opposite. And we're going to switch over. Let me do this. And we're going to go for 30 on each side. Here we go. Just kind of push against your leg, but not like you shouldn't be in pain. It should just feel like a nice, even stretch. And it kind of sometimes helps to look the opposite way as well, because then it kind of elongates the stretch for you. Here's the switch. Doing it. About 10 more seconds. So now if you can push into it a little bit more, push into it a little bit more. There's a minute. Beautiful. All right, start with a plank or a front crunch. So we're going to go for 30 to start. No, wrong button. 30 to start. So here we go, up into a crunch. Remember, keep your back nice and straight. Your core is nice and engaged. Don't sag. If you feel yourself sagging, drop a leg, drop a knee, I mean. You're over halfway already. Cruising. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, now we're doing V-ups, or you're doing a twist crunch. If you're doing a twist crunch, I'm switching you at the number 5. If you're doing a V-up, and you can use some weight, put the weight, it's behind you. And a V-up, remember, you're just coming up and touching your shins, and then back down. If you have a weight, just bring the weight up to your shins and then back down. So here we go. We're doing 10 of these guys. If you're doing a twist, twist whichever way you want to start. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch sides if you're twisted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Russian twists. So remember, you're in like a little bit of a bend here, like a little C, and the weight is in front of you, and it's just tapping. If you don't have a weight, then your hands are just together, and you're tapping those. And you want the weight to hit the ground each time, or your hands to hit the ground. So we're doing 20 of these, seated and non-seated, because we're all seated. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hovers for 30 seconds. Go around, buddy. All right, here we go. You can do this with weight or without. I like to put weight on my knees. Okay. Here we go for 30. And you are up. Drop my phone. Keep those arms locked. Keep that core nice and tight the whole time. We're going for 30. Keep it nice and tight. Keep those shoulders engaged. It's your whole upper body. Coming up on it. 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, 2 minutes. So drink some water. One down. So I think what we'll do is we'll go 30 again, and then we'll go up to 40 there. Because you guys kind of float that one pretty easy. My timer's getting wonky. That's about a minute. So we're gonna go for 2. So planks, we're gonna go up to 40 seconds now. And if you want to rotate up on these, you can go up onto your sides for 10 seconds. So we'll go 40, so 30, 5-5, so 5 on each side. And then the next rotation, we're going to go up to 50. That's about a minute and a half. So if you're doing planks, get ready to do those on the ground. If you're doing a seated front crunch, get ready for that. Oh, this is a good stretch too. Okay, coming up here. All right, reset it. So we're going for 40. So 10 more seconds, no biggie. If you're doing a front crunch, you're gonna hold it for that whole front crunch as well. I'm sorry, for that whole 40, just for fun. So here we go, up and away. Everything is rigid. Keep that core nice and tight. Shoulders are engaged. If you're seated, it's all the way through your hips. Hi, bud. Keep everything nice and rigid. So we're going to come up if you want to roll onto your side for 5. And then 5 more on the other side. And that's 40. Good job. So now you're doing V-ups or a twist crunch. Okay, buddy, you got to move. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Ah! I'm being attacked. Okay, here we go. 10 of these guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're twisting, twist the other way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now Russian twists. Everybody, hey. For everybody. 20 of these guys again. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, hovers for 40. Yay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Going for 30, or going for 40. And we're up and away. Hey, go play. Keep the core tight, shoulders are tight. Everything's engaged. There's 20. There's 30. Everything's engaged. There's 40. Beautiful. All right, 2 minutes again. You guys need to go outside. Keep going. Bye-bye. Man, it's like doing core at Wild Kingdom. All right, 2 minutes. So now we're going to jump for planks up to 50 seconds. So this is where seated athletes, you're going to have that 10-second break. So at the 30, I'll give you 10, and then start you back up at 40, and then you finish with us. V-ups are the same. Russian twist is the same. Hovers are the same. Hovers, we're going to stay at 40 for one more round, and then the last round, let's see where we are. So this is round number 3. Guys are cruising. Doesn't even look like a Friday. Everybody looks so happy. That's a minute.
Hey Craig, for hovers, is it cool to do like a leg lift? My wrists are that.
Yeah, totally. Don't hurt your wrist.
Okay, sweet.
You can do you know 6-inch flutters? So your heels are 6 inches off the ground and you're just flutter kicking basically. So you would
Okay.
hold flutter kick for that 40 seconds. Do you hurt your wrist today?
No, my wrists just aren't lovely. I think, yeah,
Got you.
they just pop and crack and do all the things probably
Cindy,
shouldn't do at only 20, but yeah.
Cindy just hurt her wrist today climbing. She was like, she kind of tweaked it at the gym
Yeah.
today. I was like, oh, that's not good at all.
Yeah. No, I'm good like if it's being pulled, but if it's being pushed, it hurts.
Oh. So you never
I'm
have to
just weak.
you never have to do push-ups.
Oh no,
All
I
right.
do those anyway. Just deal.
Well, see, then that's not good. Whoa, stop. Okay, so we're going to start with planks. We're going to do 50 seconds. So this will be the break. Here we go, up and away. So we're all going to go to 30, and then seated, we'll have a 10-second break. If you're doing the planks the whole time and you want to roll onto your side, it's also at that 30-second stop. So that was 20. There's 25. So get ready to roll to a side. So roll on your side. If you're seated, you're letting it out. Let your core relax right now. Not doing anything with it. Now get ready to core up again, and roll to the other side if you're doing planks. And there is 50. Beautiful. Okay, V-ups or twist crunch. 10. And switching if you're seated at the 5. Here we go. 10 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're seated, switch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Russian twists. We're doing 20 of these boys again. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 40-second hover. Back up. Here we go. And you're up. Keep those shoulders tight. Keep that core tight. Keep that bum floating. Almost halfway. There's halfway. Keep it hold. There's 30, 10 more seconds. And there is 40. Beautiful. All right, 2 minutes. Water break. Last round. And actually, everything stays exactly the same now. Lovely job. No one's throwing anything. Vincente, you look like you're watching TV right now.
No, I'm sorry, Kay. I'm just, like I said, really spent because working in the yard, as you know, is draining.
It is so draining. At least it wasn't 100 degrees though.
Yeah, it was nice weather, but
Kind of sweet out.
I'm ready.
So just coming up on a minute. So planks are 50 seconds again. V-ups are 10s. Russian twists are 20. And hovers are 40. For the win. For the last round. Oh, this feels better. This way. Oh. Okay, that's 1.5 minutes. So if you're getting ready to do planks, go ahead and get in that position. Front crunches, get ready for that. So again, 30 seconds for everyone. And then if you're gonna roll onto your side, that's where you'll do that. And then the front crunches are letting out for 10 and then engaging again for the last 10. All right, coming up on it here. Reset. Okay, so last round, here we go. Everything's nice and rigid. Up into a front crunch. Front crunch and a front plank. So keep it really, really rigid, especially in this last round. This is when it kind of gets, it's easy to get a little bit saggy, as I like to call it. Nobody wants to be saggy. Keep it nice and rigid like a board. So we're just doing 25. Now we're going to roll over here right now. And if you're seated, you're letting it out. Just let that crunch relax. Getting ready to go the other way. Start that crunch again now. Nice and rigid. Everything is rigid. Hold it. Hold it. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, V-ups or twist and crunch. Ooh. 10 of these guys, or 5 on each side for the twist. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Russian twist. I still need that weight. So 20 of these funnies. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Get rid of that weight. Okay. Last hovers. All right, here we go. 40 again. Keep everything tight the whole time. Ready? Up and away. Keep those elbows locked. Keep those wrists rigid. And keep your core tight. And if you let your core out a little, that's fine. Just grab it again as fast as you can. Sometimes it's actually a good little break. You're over halfway. You're at 30 already. Coming up on 35. 3, 2, 1, 40. Nice. Nice work, folks. Okay, back to the stretches. So we're going to do that front stretch first. So hinging as deep as you can bend. We're going to do that one. We're going to go for 30. If you want to, grab water too. Let's go for 30. So bending at the hips. Here we go. as deep as you can go now without a bounce. And it should feel a little better. It should feel a little warmer. It always makes my back looser. There's 15 seconds. So now just to kind of let it deepen as much as you can. And there's 25. 5 more. Awesome. All right, let's reverse it. Let's go as tall as we can for 30 as well. Here we go. Reaching up towards the ceiling as much as you can. If your arms won't go up in the air, that's fine. Just straighten that spine as much as you possibly can. We want to elongate. And your core is not engaged at all. You're just reaching. Good, good. Now let's rock it to the side, any side you want. Let's hold that. Let's rock it back the other way. I just tipped. Hold that. Cool. All right. Now let's do the twist. And we're going to hold each side for 30. So knees are up or arms are over your legs. Either one works. And we're going to go for 30 on each side. Here we go. This one you should definitely feel a bit different. Like your back should, I hope, be a little bit looser now. So with your core not fighting, it should want to just kind of bend over a little bit. That's 20. Awesome. Let's switch the other way. Really let that stretch happen. Like I said, if you turn your neck kind of the same way you're pushing, it kind of elongates the stretch more. If you want to let it out, look away. That loosens up the line. Doing good. About 6 more. Keep holding it. Nice. That's it. Beautiful, folks. Everybody lived. I love when everyone lives. That's it. We will do this again in a week.